Hi guys, Nacho Mama here, coming at you with an episode of As the Tarot Turns. This message is brought to you on purpose with purpose. I am your host, Nacho Mama. Some people call me Crystal, some people call me Criddle, like Riddle with a C. Either way, Nacho Mama is a personality, not a person. I wanted to give a huge shout out to Sunshine and Shadows. That's where I got this altar cloth from. My mom did the embroidery on it, but I will drop the link in the description. She has an Etsy shop called Sunshine and Shadows. It's beautiful. I'm going to be reading for the Aries Collective with a new tarot deck that I got for my birthday called the Patch Tarot, made by the guys that did the Spirit Science. See, these are really cool cards, man. I'm new to these cards, so I'll probably be reading out of the book a little bit. But let's pull a couple cards for the Aries Collective. Aries. What can we tell the Aries today, universe? Source, spirit. Please use me as a guide to be the best conduit for a message for Aries Collective. What sort of messages do we have for the Aries Collective? My brother got me these cards for my birthday. I'm super stoked about them. They're called the Patch Tarot. And it's the Spirit Science Tarot deck. What cards can we pull for the Aries Collective today, universe? First card out is the Prince of Discs. Prince of Discs. Pragmatic, it says. With the Five of Swords, so wrath, pragmatic, and wrath. So we got the Ace of Pentacles and the Five of Swords. Some of you guys are really fighting with the King of Cups for something that you love. There's something that you hold very valuable, something that you're about to get started with, that you feel conflict about. You're conflicted in your heart. That's something that you hold very very dear to you. I'm going to read from the book here, just because it's a new deck. Bear with me here, Aries. The Prince of Discs sits atop a flowering tree as butterflies flock to pollinate. Petals scattering in the wind, he holds a globe in his hand as an ox and a cart sit in the field behind him. He is a steadfast instrument, bringing great thought to practical affairs, ready to best the task set before him with unwavering reliability. The Prince of Discs is an indication of your thoughtful and diligent self. It speaks to the capable manager within you, able to handle a multitude of thoughts and activities at once, unifying them to solve the overall problem. You are accomplishing the task at hand. The appearance of the Prince of Discs describes a slow-moving, thoughtful, and intuitive mind, which lends itself to the practical job that lies ahead. So some of you guys are conflicted about these new thoughts, this new thought you have set in motion. With the Five of Swords being in the center of the spread here, and the King of Cups, something that you're very emotional about. You're in your emotions and in your head. You have a battle of heart and mind going on here. Let's see what the book says about the Five of Swords. La la. I hope you guys are having a great day, or I imagine you're having a great day. It's weird when they use the word hope, it automatically implies lack, you know? So I try to be really cautious of the words I use, of the frequency that the words I use hold in the application of them. A lot of times when they use the word hope, it automatically implies lack. So I'm just going to know and imagine that you're going to overcome whatever you're up in your head about. Because the Five of Swords, a warrior appears conflicted as he stands over the swords he has taken from his enemies. The two other warriors walk away defeated and saddened. However, nobody is the victor, for a massive storm and colossal tidal wave is on its way that has the potential to destroy everyone. This card intends to say that when battles are fought with cunning and betrayal, nobody wins. You may have just suffered a defeat, or perhaps come out of a conflict thinking you have won. However, you are encouraged to check yourself and be very mindful of what is right and wrong in this scenario. The Five of Swords implies a conflict which can lead to a karmic defeat, meaning that no matter how the conflict turned out, whether you won or lost, you will still suffer a loss, because in the truth, the conflict is internal. So yeah, some of you guys are going through a battle of heart and mind with the King of Cups here. There's something that you want to do. There's some sort of idea that you have that you want to get started, that you are either battling other people about or you're battling yourself about. Kitty, don't. And it's an internal battle. I mean, at the end of the day, to thy own self be true is really service to God, man. We spend so much time like making sure our houses are clean and that, you know, the appearance of everything is on point. You know, but at the end of the day, is anybody laying around on their deathbed like wishing they would have cleaned their floor? No. If this is something that you're going to regret on your deathbed, then go for it. Who cares what other people's opinions are? We tend to live our lives in approval of others. And maybe that's what you're in your head about. Maybe there's a conflict with something that somebody doesn't approve, or you're thinking that somebody's not going to approve. The King of Cups sits atop his watery horse, exploding out of the ocean. In one arm, he holds the trident of Poseidon, showing his powerful command and leadership. In his other hand, a cup from which a crab emerges, drawing to the attention the zodiac of Cancer. Some of you guys might be dealing with a Cancer. And the intensity of water it embodies. He is the strength and energy of water. Kitty. When you see the King of Cups, is an invitation to observe the way in which you respond and react to the world around you. The Cups element is emotional and thus focused internally. However, the King brings fiery willpower to the mix. What emotions cause your inner fire to spark? Whatever that is, go for it. Often the king has trouble reflecting upon himself because his actions, like the ocean and the rain, are most often observed on the surface levels, and what lies beyond their depths is not seen without willful inspection. So some of you guys are up in your head about something that you hold very dear, some sort of new idea, some sort of new adventure, but you're not sure if you want to take the leap of faith on that or not. Let's see what else we can get. These cards are amazing, you guys. Kitty. Yeah, the Six of Swords. You're dealing with a lot of frustration. Either frustration from outside sources or internal conflict. Most of our frustration comes from an internal source. Where are you putting other people's opinions above your own? Aries. If there's something that you love, go for it. Don't let the outside influences deter you from following your goals and your dreams. Not everybody's going to agree with you. And usually those at the top, they say it's lonely at the top, man. You're full of worry. You're all in your head. The Five of Pentacles. You're worried about a disaster. You're wondering if you've made the right move or if you're about to make the right move. I'd say you are, with the Nine of Pentacles popping out in the spread. Whatever move you're making, Aries, you might be met with a lot of conflict, either from the outside or internally. But this growth with the Nine of Discs, some of you might be dealing with a Virgo. Kitty says hi. Excuse me, Kitty. Some of you might be dealing with a Virgo or have Virgo in your chart. And we have transformation. So there's some sort of big change going on and you're terrified of it. Oh, Kitty. Some of you are going through a huge transformation. Look how beautiful this Death card is. Some of you might be dealing with a Scorpio. But some of you guys are definitely resisting this transition. Remember, if it's out of your control, then that's part of the plan. We only have control over the things we have control over. And you know what we have control over always? Our emotional response. How we handle it. Nobody can take that from us. And once you're in the Nine of Cups, Ten of Cups, Nine of Cups frequency, then no outside influence can take that from you. So whatever it is that you're battling in your head about, Aries, just know that if it's out of your control, that's part of God's plan. And God's rejection is God's protection, no matter what. Right, guys? I'm pretty sure those are the messages that you need to hear today, Aries. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day. Vroom, beep, beep.